Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Samson orientation. My name is Sarah Mormon. I'm the Vice President of Operations. We will be joined shortly by Donnie Samson, our CEO. And part of the goal for today is just to talk through all of the different services and departments and people that you will access when you come into Samson, and just to kind of update those of you that have been with us for a while, update you on some of the new things that we have going on so that you stay abreast of all the changes. So first off, for all of you brand new agents out there, welcome, welcome, welcome to your choice in coming to Samson. If you're transferring with us, thank you so much for transferring your business to us. We look forward to working with you. A couple of things that we need to do from housekeeping perspective. If you are a brand new agent, you should have at this point already talked to Jesse Sanchez, our licensing manager, and you've probably had some interaction with Caber Mendez, who is our licensing coordinator. Part of what their jobs are is to make sure that all of your licenses get ordered from the jurisdictions that you're trying to get a license in and get sent in to us. If you're transferring to us, of course, they will be done online versus some of the hard copy, wet paper stuff that some of the jurisdictions still require, Virginia, on getting your license for the very first time. So the difference between the two, when you're a brand new agent, it does take about 10 to 14 business days, and we are running it all the way out right now due to modified work schedules within our boards. A lot of people are still working from home. It is taking longer for those licenses to get into us. It does take at least 10 to 14 business days to get your license active with Samson. For you transfer agents, the minute we take your paperwork, you belong to us. So welcome. You do not have to wait for the boards to catch up and assign the paperwork to you. Ooh, I got some feedback. Assign the paperwork over to Samson. The minute we take your paperwork, you belong to us and you can operate as a Samson agent. So congratulations. When you're brand new, make sure that once your license comes in, you will get a license number, and before you ever receive your pocket license in Virginia or get notification in Maryland and DC that your license is there, you will probably see online, if you do a license lookup on the DPOR website or the DLLR website, you will see that your license number has been assigned to you. Once that license number is in place, you are legal. You don't necessarily have to wait for the paper version to come in. You are legal. So go ahead, take that number. You're then going to join the boards or the associations. You're going to join in a local association. When you're in Northern Virginia here in Chantilly, you may join NVAR. If you're in Manassas or Prince William, you may join PWAR, Prince William Association of Realtors. If you're in DC, you may join GCAR or Maryland GCAR. There's other local associations as you push up into the different counties in Maryland. If you're in the Sterlings, that side of town, you might join DAR, Dallas Area Association of Realtors. You're going to join a local board. It's important because you're going to get forms there, you're going to get local representation. They have the realtor stores where you go and buy all the stuff that you need to get started, and you do that through your local association. Once you join that local association, then you will also be automatically joined with your state association, whether it be Virginia or Maryland, and then they'll also join you to the National Association of Realtors so that you have all three associations under your belt. You'll get various correspondence from all of them, but your local board is responsible for making sure that you get affiliated with all three different boards. Once you do that, you can then join the MLS. The MLS is our listing inventory. It's where we find all of the different houses that are for sale, and that's Bright in our area. And Bright covers all of our footprint right now, except if you're down in our Richmond markets. We're not fully functional down there yet, but we do have some agents down there, and they do belong to other MLSs in that area. But for the rest of you, the majority of you, you'll be looking at Bright. So once you join MLS and you join your local association is going to require you to take a 4-hour ethics course. That's what makes you a realtor. That is what's required by the National Association of Realtors to be able to give you that realtor designation. So you'll take that 4-hour ethics course. It may be over Zoom right now. It may be in person. I'm not sure quite how they're doing that with our current COVID restrictions, but that's what gives you the designation of a realtor. Now I'm going to jump back just a second to our transfer agents. Make sure that you're transferring your MLS, your Bright designation from your current brokerage to Samson Properties. If you look on the Cardinal Nest, There's going to be a cheat sheet in your resources tab that gives you all of the different broker codes, as well as in the office locations tab on the left-hand side. We'll just highlight that office locations tab on the left-hand side, and it gives you the broker code for each one of those offices so that you can pick and choose which office that you want to affiliate with. Jessie can absolutely help you with that as well. She'll answer those questions for you if you don't have access yet and you're not quite sure which office code you are supposed to use. To make sure you brand new agents that license is active, definitely check Pearson VUE, check DLLR for Maryland, check DPOR for Virginia, and those license numbers will come in and you can join and again not have to wait for those actual papers. One of the things Kabra's going to do as she gets your paperwork inside of Samson is she's going to make sure you're joining all the systems. You're going to get an email that says, welcome to .loop. Here's your .loop code, come into our system. You're going to get an email that says, welcome to the Cardinal Nest. Here's your access to all the things. You'll see behind me, and you'll see in sales meetings, we run the Cardinal Nest a lot. We have Robert on the computer today, and Robert's going to be showing you all of the different areas that we're talking about so that you can find it and be able to get to the information easily. The Cardinal Nest, quite frankly, is the end-all be-all of every single piece of information that we have. It's our central repository. All of our resources, all of our templates, all of our checklists, everything that we do is under that resource tab on the Nest. And I would venture a guess that 99% of the questions that you have as an agent at any point that has to do with process, the answer's right there on the Nest for you. So the best thing you can do when you first come to Samson is spend a few minutes getting comfortable with the Nest. It has the office locations, it has the calendar, all the things, the templates. We'll go through each one of those sections here in just a few minutes. But it tells you how everything works. When you come in, we have a great marketing coordinator in Virginia named Brooke. Brooke's job is to help the Virginia people be trained on how to use different marketing systems that we have, how to build postcards, how to get their marketing comfortable. But she also orders swag for you. So if you're looking for sweatshirts or name tags, things like that, you can talk to Brooke and she will get things ordered for you. Now I will tell you, the first best possible piece of advertisement you could ever give yourself is that name tag. People see it, the recognition of the logo of Samson Properties comes to mind. It tells people you're a real estate agent without having to beat them over the head with a 2x4 and telling them you're a real estate agent. So get that name tag, it's very cheap. I'll tell you how you can get it for points here shortly, but you can get, you know, pieces like that, your signs, your business cards, all of those links are also on the resource tab in the Cardinal Nest so that you have access to them at any point in time. Now, you are going to have a mailbox. Yes, that's right, a good old tried and true mailbox. When we first started years and years and years ago, we actually had little boxes set up for people to actually have boxes. Well, we have 3,700 agents almost now, so we have mail folders in filing cabinets, and that's your box. They're housed here in Chantilly. So one of the things I'll say is that periodically, if you're in and around the Chantilly office, make sure you check your mailboxes quite regularly. They're in the back of the training space in just a series of bank of black filing cabinets, but every agent in the company has one. If you're in one of our ancillary offices, it's a little bit further away that might not be so convenient for you just to pop in and get your mail. You can ask one of our runners. The first page of the Nest shows a runner form. If you'll show them, Robert, where the runner form is, they will be able to swipe your mail for you and put it in the courier service so that your mail can be delivered to you on the next run when they come to your area. Or if you know of an agent or an office manager that's going to be down there, they can grab it for you and bring it up to you just to make sure that your box isn't overflowing and that you're getting stuff timely. Now, one note of caution on your mailboxes. Please don't ever have checks delivered here to you. Do not have checks delivered to you in Chantilly, because what happens is we don't look at your mail. We take your mail. If you get a package, we'll call you and let you know you have a package. But other than that, your mail goes in your mailbox. So what happens is if you get a check, we're not looking to see that there's checks in there. So if you're having EMD sent in, if you're having commissions checks come in, they need to be attention accounting in Chantilly. And by the way, all earnest money deposits and all commission checks go straight to accounting in Chantilly. That office address is on the Cardinal Nest for you, but it does need to be attention accounting so that it will go straight back to our accounting department. Our deposit clerks will enter those for you so that you can get paid timely. There is no worse feeling than trying to track down an earnest money deposit only to find out that it's been in somebody's mailbox, for a month and nobody's been able to find it because it showed up and it came to them versus into the accounting department.